Right click.
Just right. Oh.
Well, right click on the static. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah. Who else is in the building? Comcast inbound.
Yeah, Comcast,
I
which
think
is
that's
really
tech
weird
support. I
because
think
they're
they're
in the same building as us and we're like competitors.
Yeah, we have to stay on separate sides of the building. That's like required by AT&T and Comcast together. Is that we're not allowed to mix paperwork with them.
Really?
Yeah, they have to stay on their side of the building and we have to stay on ours. So,
Wow. If you shift like that, it'll make them all at once. There you go. Didn't know. That's ridiculous. Honestly, I was gonna ask if you guys like ever mix it up or if you just kind of have casual conversations like, whatever, none of us really care.
I mean, you can talk to them during lunch and stuff,
you
but
just can't go hang out by their desks or stuff. But
okay.
There's Comcast inbound, which is tech support over there. There's Sirius Radio.
Yeah,
that
Sirius
just started.
XM Radio. They call up people who just bought a new car that has the radio and just basically say like, "Hey, thanks for trying our radio. Do you know about its features? Well, here's some of them." That's it.
That's all they do.
That's their call, and they get paid for this more than we do.
My brain would melt though after like 3 hours of that because we did surveys. We did surveys for a little while for like some. What was it? Were you there?
Oh, I was there for the political thing.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, we're just calling you up to make sure that you're going to get out and vote this Tuesday. Be sure to vote for Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Because, like, this is for...
Because he's going after deadbeat dads.
Yeah, he's going after deadbeat dads.
And the guys were like, well, why are you calling me?
Like, we're calling about this guy who's running for sheriff in some place that we didn't even know what state it was.
Yeah, we had no idea who this guy was.
Like, we asked... What the hell?
Your chicken turned black.
Yeah. We asked, like, what state are we actually calling here? And they're like, we don't know.
Yeah. They just had no idea. They just stuck us on the phones and are like, here's your script, say it. And I refuse to, like, say half of the script because I'm like, no, this is stupid. I'm just going to call them and say, hey, remember to vote, bye. You know?
Right.
It's like, it's horrible. So then we did surveys for, it was the radio stations, that's what it was.
I didn't have to do that.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did surveys for, like, what radio stations people listen to in the New York area. So we're calling only New York.
Stuck up there.
Yay. So we're calling only New York, and of course these people have amazing accents. So we're like, oh, well, what radio station do you listen to, and how often do you listen to it? My brain was so melted.
What you call it?
What is it?
That's Crystal Radio. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, just, different names, and we had to ask them what kind of music they like what their favorite singers were, and of course I didn't know how to pronounce half of them and never heard of half of them. So,
yeah.
Because I'm not a big music listener. But,
oh, no, I'm not either. I wouldn't get that any more than you would.
Yeah. Zombie wanted to just hug you.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. We're just talking about stuff while, like, I'm just kind of
crapping around in Minecraft.
Well, I mean, talking is entertaining, and Minecraft can be mindless, so...
And AT&T stories are always fun.
AT&T stories are the best. Although I feel like I should return and tell you guys some of the strange things I've seen come into my electronics store.
Yeah, like you being in tech, you're like tech support or something, or sales?
Well, sort of. Essentially what I am is I am your day-to-day average salesperson. I stand there in the store, and I just help the customers get what they need, and I check them out.
Oh, you're the person like, oh, what are you looking for? Like,
yeah, exactly. Okay. So I force myself to walk up and talk to people every single day. But here's the thing. I'm employed for my knowledge in computer science and electronics, so like I can actually provide tech support to a person right there in person, and completely for free to them. Mm-hmm. And then secondly, I forgot what the second one was. I'm sorry, I have a one-track mind here,
okay.
But yeah. So that's what I do all day long, and people will come in to me with these strange projects that they're working on and ask for like the most obscure, weird things. So, remember how I told you, Brenna, the other day that I had just spent that day like gluing a laptop together?
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So what happened with this is just, I don't even know how they managed this, but they had this like really nice 18-inch Toshiba laptop, and the guy drops it on its corner, shatters a part of the heatsink for the processor, and the DC plug jack falls out.
Jeez.
He's like, please fix this. I'm like, what did you do? Okay, so I said, okay, fine, I've got the tools. So I take it back to the bench. I tear the thing in half, and I look at it, and I go, oh. Like, the reason he checked it in was because the laptop was no longer charging and he couldn't use it. Because it wouldn't turn on now. So he was like, well, the DC jack fell out when I dropped it, so I need you to fix it. Fine. Well, I go through all the trouble of opening it, and I look at the DC jack, and I check the solder points. I'm like, it's not broken. So then I turn my head, and I look at the power brick. I plug it in. It doesn't turn on. I'm like, oh, the problem is your charger, not the laptop.
Oh. Okay, then.
So I call him on the phone and tell him this. He goes, oh, okay, well, can you fix the part that's broken anyway? And I said, you want me to... Well, I mean, the screws are completely pulled out. So I asked him, you want me to glue it together? He said, yes, please, if you don't mind. I'm like, okay. So I take this industrial strength epoxy, and I just slather glue all over the side of this laptop. Because I'm kindergarten level at sticking shit to other shit. That's what epoxy does.
Yay.
And so I glued the thing together, and I let it sit for a day, and I come back the next day, and this stuff is good. Like, I couldn't pry the thing apart with my hands at all.
Yeah.
I'd have to have tools. The guy comes in to pick it up, and he goes, well, there's another problem I've been having with it. I said, okay, what now? He goes, for some reason, sometimes when I'm using it, it'll say that the battery's not connected, and it'll just shut off randomly. I'm like, ugh.
I've had that happen ours before, yeah.
And I go, you know, I already glued it shut. You know I can't open it now, right? It's permanently glued shut. He goes, yeah, can you still look at it? It's fine. I figured out that the battery was bad. It's just, I find it so funny that I had to glue a laptop together.
Yeah.
And then reopen it.
And then he wants me to reopen it. I'm like, you see this white stuff all over the side of your computer? That is epoxy. It's not coming off.
Yeah. God.
You can drop this as many times as you want. It's going to stay that way.
Have you, like...
Of course...
Do you take calls at all for tech support, or is it just on the floor?
Yeah, well, usually, like, people can call the store for all sorts of reasons. They can ask us what items we have. They can ask where we are. Usually they just ask if we have a certain thing in stock, which is fine. Sometimes I'll get the occasional just customer call that's like, my computer's doing this, and I'll spend about half an hour with them, and I'll fix it for them for free, and they'll be like, oh, thank you so much. And I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. I get those sorts of calls all the time.
How much do you get paid for this?
I get paid $10 an hour. I'm allowed to have as much overtime as I want, and let's see, there's some other benefit I get. Oh yeah, we have sort of a profit sharing program where for whatever profit that the store I'm working at makes, it gets 1% of it back, and then the manager divides that amongst the employees.
Oh, it's like a tip share.
Yeah, sort of. So like, every other paycheck, I'll get like another extra $100 added to my paycheck, which is nice.
Yeah, that's cool. $10 an hour isn't bad compared.
No, it's not. And then overtime is $15 an hour.
Yeah.
I try to rack it up as much as I can.
Definitely.
Leaves me really busy though.
Yeah, it's like our job isn't strenuous really because you're sitting in a chair all day. It's just mentally draining, I think.
Well, mine is too. Honestly, my job is quite low stress. It's just that, like, I don't have to do really any sort of heavy lifting. I just kind of walk around and talk to people.
Oh, just talk to people. Okay.
Yeah, but it can be mentally draining because a lot of the times it's for hours on end. I walk up to somebody.
Yeah.
You finding everything all right, sir? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Oh, okay. And I'll go back to walking in circles for the next hour.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of us just calling, answering machine, calling, answering machine. Somebody who doesn't answer.
Yeah, the time goes by so slow that way.
Parents aren't home. Oh, just the babysitter, answering machine.
Yeah.
I'm in the shower.
Yeah, I had somebody today who said they were in the shower.
Who answers the phone when you're in the shower?
Oh, what the hell? They had the phone in the shower with them? What? Why?
I did that once.
Didn't you, like, listen to some guy take a shower?
Yeah, I did, because the system went down, and I was trying to get it to fix itself, and he's like, well, I'm gonna go take a shower, BRB. I'm like, wait, really? Like,
so he's sitting there on the phone.
And he had the phone sitting in there. I could hear it running. Like, and then by the time he got done, the system still hadn't fixed itself. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to just have to call you back.
It's a nice shower break.
So we called him back, and the system was down again. It was awesome.
Our system.
This system sucks so bad.
It really is.
What
because
sort of system do you guys have anyway?
It's one system. It's called Clarify. It's like, I don't remember the like what.
OMS. Like,
yeah, it's like an abbreviation for customer something, blah blah blah. And so the entirety of AT&T uses this one system.
It has like one server that we all share.
Overseas and everything.
God.
The entirety of one.
That's gotta be terrible.
Yeah, it is so slow. It crashes.
It crashes multiple times.
Multiple times a day. While you're on a sale too, so you're in the middle of telling people their prices, and you're like, "Oh, it crashed. I hope that I'm in the right screen so I can do math."
You have to just kind of roll with it because it happens so frequently. You'll be like halfway through the order, and then like you get to the part where it's confirming what the price is, and it won't load it. So you have to just be like,
you have to remember exactly what their price is.
I think it's this. Let me just check your information here. I can see your phone number. I can see the first half of your email address. I can't scroll over.
Can you please confirm your email address?
Mainly because I can't see it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like we try to just, pretend that nothing's happening, but inside you're panicking.
Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined.
Inside you're panicking because you're hoping to God that they don't ask you about their service on any other page than the one that you're currently on.
Right.
Yeah, and then if they do ask, you just totally bullshit it.
Yeah, you're just like, call customer service. They'll be able to explain all that.
Oh, you get 200 gold pieces for signing up. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like, and then you have to pull out your calculator and then calculate the discounts you gave them, and then what their price is going to be, and what it'll be in 12 months, and it's just like, oh god.
Oh, that's the freaking stupidest part of the call right there. When you're doing retention, you have to, the ending is like, okay, well, your total bill with the new discounts is going to be blah, blah, blah. When your promotions end after 12 months, it'll be this. What? Why is it so high? What?
I thought I was supposed to be paying this much. I'm like, after a year.
Did you hear what I said? After the promotion ends.
In 1 year.
In the whole year, it's going to go up to this amount. Well, that's just ridiculous. Like, that's what you're paying now. My God.
It's like, you have some people who are just, like, they totally just tune you out until they hear that price. And they're like, oh my god, why is it so high? And I'm like, you just told me a lower price. And I'm like, I know. I just said, after 12 months or 1 year, when it ends. So I've started to say that. I've started to say, after 12 months or 1 year, after the promotions have gone away.
I haven't gotten that desperate yet. But yeah, I try to lead into it as much as possible. I'm like, okay, when your promotions are completely over after the 12 months, when you're back to paying the normal price
when there's
again,
no more promotions on the account.
It'll be this price. Wait, what is that now? I'm like, oh, fuck you, dude.
When you have no more discounts, as if your prices were at full price without any discounts at all.
Let me clarify this for you 3 times just to make sure that you're listening and are interpreting me.
Well,
but
you
of
have
course
to.
You're not,
These people are listening to you. It's like when you're trying to get a verifier on your phone, and this is the most stupid part too, because AT&T requires a verification if you're just giving them a free movie package.
Yeah, in upgrades, you have to get a second person, get on the phone, and basically repeat everything that you said before you can put through the sale. But in retention, which is when you're getting people into a contract, you don't have to do this.
You don't have to do it. It's like, okay, so we have to verify that we're putting on this free movie package, but not for the year contract. Okay.
And so, yeah, what'll happen is I'll go through this order. I'm like, okay, I'm going to add this in for you. I just need to check your information. Is this your phone number? Yes. Is this your email? Yes. Is this your other phone number? No. Okay, let me change that one. Switch it over. Okay, and this is going to be set up for you here, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have after 15 minutes, you turn off your receivers. What's a receiver? I'm like, oh my god.
How do I turn it off? There's a big power button.
What do I have to do? I'm not good with technology. I'm like, it's a power
button. Right on the front. It's the only button.
You press the power button to turn it off.
It's the only button.
I turn this off for an hour? No. For 10 seconds. Oh, should I just do it now? No, we wait 15 minutes.
After 15 minutes.
Okay, you got it now? Okay. Now again, I put my verifier on the phone, and they're just going to double-check this with you. Okay. Put them on hold. They immediately hang up. You got to call them back. Okay, hey, I got to get my verifier on the phone to finish this up, like we said. So let me get them over. They get over there. Okay, is this your phone number? Yeah. Is this your email? Yeah. Do it all again. Gotta turn off the receivers. What do I have to do?
So bad.
What's a receiver?
Yeah.
What's a power button?
Like, seriously, there's one power button on this receiver that we have. It's one big power button that glows green.
There's a power button, there's OK, and there's 4 arrows. And that's it. And these people, like, are so concerned that they're gonna break everything when they do this.
Right.
They're always scared they're gonna lose their recording.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, every time I do that, I lose all my stuff. I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, I get that sort of person in Altex too, where someone will come in and I tell them how to fix a problem they're having, and they're like, but what about my files? I'm like, your files aren't going to be affected if you back up the drive. But why am I going to spend all this money when I'm not going to lose my files in the first place? No, it's in case you lose your files. Back them up. But won't that move my files to the drive? No.
God. Yeah, it's just... People
there's a buttload of emerald in this place.
You like almost walked right into lava.
Yes, I did.
See, that's the thing. Like, you guys call all the stupid people all around the country, whereas
you get like the 80-year-olds and
who can't hear and they're senile. Because so you're trying to explain to them, we're from AT&T. Your credit card? No, AT&T. Your Uverse service. The universe? What? And I'm like, no.
The Uverse?
That's another thing. We're calling on behalf of AT&T Uverse. I already have Uverse. Yes, thank you. I didn't realize this.
I love it. Yeah,
I wasn't aware that the word behalf means I'm selling you something.
Exactly. Like, it's just like crazy. And then a lot of people call it universe.
Wait, what the hell?
What?
Why did a slime... What?
What?
Oh, that's a creeper.
But
Creeper,
it's like
what are you doing?
Jumping up stone. Okay, then.
I think Mr. Creeper here is stuck on a block.
That's weird. Is he there?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you try to attack him, I bet you won't be able to hit him. I don't think he's actually there.
Try shooting him.
I think he's glitched.
There we go. Maybe he there we go. He's better.
Oh, there he is. You fixed him. Why did you fix him? Should have left him broken.
Careful the lava. Maybe he'll fall in. Oh, good. He fell in.
Yeah, if you push it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there are a lot of emeralds down here, isn't there?
Yeah.
You should get these at least.
I want to find freaking diamond.
Isn't it sad?
Surprised you found so much emerald and not a single diamond.
I know. So it's like, yeah, it's really weird.
I mean, if you want me to, I can real quick teach you the efficient diamond farming method.
Well, don't you just get to a certain level and then just branch mine?
Yeah, it's depth 12. Low lava, but highest likeliness for diamonds.
What depth are you at anyway?
13.
So one.
Oh.
Now you're on 12.
Am I below where the diamonds are?
No. Wait, where did it say your feet are at?
13. Well, right now it's 11.
Oh, that's interesting. Then this must be a cave system that overwrote, like, the bottom levels of the map. Because normally lava won't spawn this deep. But yeah, just kind of like dig in a random direction, and then just keep digging to your left and right every few steps, and that's the most efficient way.
What the hell?
What?
Is that an exploding slime?
That was a slime.
What the fuck?
That was totally a slime.
Hello.
There's no way the slime exploded.
Oh, there must have been a creeper right nearby. Or
yeah,
something.
There must have been one right near.
That freak! I was like, what? There's slimes that explode now?
No. Oh, another interesting customer I had come in one day. This customer walks in the front door and he's carrying this massive, like, iron rod, this giant pole. Walks in the door and he brings it up to the counter, sets it down, and he goes, "Here's this connector, and I need to find an extension for it." And he shows me this little connector at the bottom of this pole, and I look at the rest of the pole, and it's obvious that there's LEDs built into it. It's obviously meant to be decorative or flashy.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And I start looking at, like, the little electrical connections inside of it, and I'm like, okay, this is what you can do. You can do this, 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 and this, and these are your options, and there's different things you can do to extend it. He's like, well, you see, I can't just extend it. I really need to figure out a way to wire it inside the pole itself, because I don't want drunken people tripping over it. I'm like, where is this going where drunken people might be tripping over it? He goes, on a boat. I'm like, I'm not going to question why this is going on a boat.
But you're not
on a what?
You're not supposed to be drinking on a boat. I think that's against the law.
It's probably not, but that's what he told me. People are apparently drinking on this boat that this random iron rod is going to be screwed in. So I stand there for a good hour ruminating possibilities with this guy as to how to extend this little tiny connector about 3 inches further. And finally we come up with something, and at the very end he decides to tell me, after I've like had my hands all over it and I'm looking at it, he decides to tell me right at the very end, oh, by the way, I should probably tell you what this is for. To say, I'm dying to know, what does this thing do? He goes, well, it's a stripper pole. I'm like,
see, that's what I assumed.
Oh, God.
I assumed it was a stripper pole as soon as you mentioned it.
I didn't think that.
I didn't make that connection, because, like, I see him bring in this thing, and
Yeah.
I'm not concerned with the LEDs inside of it. I'm just concerned with the little connector at the bottom he's showing me.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. Then he says it all makes sense, and I've had my hands all over it. I'm like, oh.
I hope it hasn't been used yet.
I hope it hasn't been used. It looks like
or
it
was like washed down or something. I don't know.
You really think he would have washed it down?
It had fingerprints all over it and stuff, so I imagine it probably was. But that's okay. I just went and washed my hands anyway. I'm finicky.
Yeah, like 10 times.
Yeah.
God.
I'm very particular about it, but yeah, that was good. That comes into the stripper pole.
Oh man.
Yeah, I must say I don't think I've ever seen anybody walk around with a stripper pole before.
No,
this is a new twist on the man walks into a bar story. It's a man walks into a store with a bar.
Not just any bar.
Here's your example of the Sinwarson.
Oh, god damn these skeletons.
Oh, that story likewise reminds me of the story of a guy who walked in wanting to buy a charger for something else entirely inappropriate.
Oh.
What's that?
Wait,
I just said, oh.
Was it an adult toy?
Actually, yes. It's the best thing ever. This guy comes in, and he goes, I need 12 like DC adapters to plug things in. I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's the voltage? What's the current? He tells me. How long do you need it? You know, things like that. I get him all the things that he needs, and right at the end, after I've checked him out, he goes, so, are you curious at all as to what these are going to? I said, well, this is a pretty common thing, so not really, but I'd like to hear anyway. He goes, well, these are all going to be fitted in demo units all across the state in adult pleasure stores for display vibrators. I'm
wait,
that's
great. Demo vibrators? What?
Yeah, meaning...
Well, I'm sure you don't use them, but you see what they do.
No, yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh.
They're in display cases, and he needed these adapters because they all didn't come with their own. So...
I see. Yeah,
he needed them to be powered permanently, and I'm like, oh, why? He goes, well, when you're the maintenance manager for Texas's largest sex shop, this is sort of in your territory. I'm like, I can't really argue with that. You're absolutely right. But damn.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need one mod for now. It's really...
I am being really inefficient with this caving, I think, but oh well.
It's okay, we're having fun.
We're having fun. It's alright.
I'm trying to think of, like, terrible people that I've had. Other than, like...
The stories we've already shared, like that husband lady.
Yeah, well, there's, like, the random people who ask for your phone number because they're creepy old guys. The old guys who have, like, Playboy.
Oh, yeah, frickin'...
Yeah.
The guy, like, I had this one who had the basic service, which is, like, local channels only that you get through an antenna.
And Playboy.
And he also had Playboy.
and he's like 100 years old.
Diamonds!
Hello, Diamonds. Finally, after 12 years.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's real quick.
I had this one guy who I'm going over his service, and I don't mention Playboy, like, when they have it, because it's awkward for me, especially if they're, like, a dude. I'm like, I just don't mention if they have it. I figure they know they have it.
Oh,
so.
fuck. Oh, shit.
I'm sure that they do.
Don't die. Okay, eat something. But yeah, I was talking to this one guy, he's like, well, why is my bill so high? I'm like, well, you have, like, different channels and stuff attached to it separately. And he's like, well, what channels are those? I'm like, well,
you know,
just your other channels. And he's like, oh, that channel. I'm like, yeah, that channel. So, like, I refuse to say Playboy unless they specifically
I don't mention it either, and I had somebody today who probably didn't even know they were paying for it because I think it was a woman living by herself. And I don't think they usually watch it.
Yeah, especially like with with the women, I had a woman one time, and she's like, oh, well, my husband usually takes care of this, but can you review the account with me anyway? I go in there, I see Playboy, I'm like, okay, do not mention the Playboy.
But yeah, I imagine for that one guy, you just kind of like had to over the phone give him an arm nudge, like, yeah, that one.
That channel, yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, yeah, it's always really awkward, especially when they're really old, like 100-year-old guys having the Playboy, and it's like, okay.
And no, I've never called a fan. It's very unlikely that we ever would.
Yeah, unless you have AT&T and or.
Though I have spoken to both a Steven Spielberg and a George Lucas. It was kind of amazing.
These are not the...
No.
No, but that was their name.
But you want to ask, but you can't.
I don't want to be the person to be like, oh, hey, it's just like,
Just like George Lucas.
I don't want to be the asshole, so I'm just like, oh, hello, Mr. Spielberg. Like.
Yeah, I think they know.
Yeah.
It's like the Picard guy who I kept wanting to call Captain.
Probably in everyone's best interest if you just kind of play it normal and not do anything.
Are you okay?
I'm having fun.
Are you stuck in a block?
I don't know what was going on there.
I think you got stuck in a block.
Oh, he's out now.
Maybe not.
Okay, well, I got my 3 diamonds. Should I use them in a pick, or should I save them for an enchanting table?
I'd say save
Honestly, I would say use them... Well...
I say enchanting table.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the enchanting table you can't get in with anything but diamonds, but you can always remake an iron pick, so yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then I just need obsidian for that, right?
I wouldn't die now, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right, but you have to mine obsidian with
the diamond.
But I can get lava and water together and make obsidian that way. Oh, yeah, but then I can't get it.
You have
to mine it. Yeah, I knew there was a reason I always get the pick first. Yeah, you're kind of screwed. You gotta...
Okay, well, I got 3, so I can make the pick.
Save it for later.
But yeah, don't actually bother to make the pick until you're good and ready to use it.
Until I have enough diamonds to make the table also.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or that too, yeah.
Because then you'll be tempted to use it and then you'll run out.
Yeah, that's just the thing. You don't even want the possibility of you going down and like carrying it with you in case you find obsidian or something. And dying and losing it. You don't want that. And emeralds have suddenly become the most common thing in the world.
It's kind of amazing.
And to reuse an old joke, and this became a very different game. And that's redstone over there, which of course for me is always top priority, but I'm weird.
I like redstone because it gives experience.
It's pretty.
Oh, that it does. It does give good experience, I'll give it that. And no, I look at redstone and I go, my life's worth. The materials are right before me.
Yeah.
So I imagine you're doing this for safety's sake and not just trying to make it look pretty.
Yeah, I don't want it to push me into the lava.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You can block off like the main floor.
I know, but I wanted to make it safe before I did that.
Okay.
Where the hell is... God, there's so much water here.
Oh, there's a second one.
Yeah.
You have a bucket of water. You can like douse the lava.
I can, but I like to keep some of the lava.
So, did you mark down your home coordinates, or are you just entirely lost now?
Well, I can get out of the cave relatively easily. Oh, shit.
He marked him down,
Don't want to get knocked in the lava.
Yeah, you really should get out now while you have those diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, either that, or while you're here, go ahead and just cover all that lava and water while you're here anyway.
That's a creeper coming down to meet you and say
That's a creeper who may or may not be coming down.
It looks like get the hell out of this cave.
Yeah, just be safe.
Save my diamonds. And I also got a decent amount of gold, too. So
yeah, I bet in all the time that you've been mining and we've just been talking, I bet you'd be surprised at how much you actually picked up.
I actually think it's probably less than I'm expecting, but yeah,
don't just jump into that lava.
I'm not.
This looks like a ravine to me.
Yeah, it looks like it's dark outside, or there is I think there's a ceiling though.
Hello.
Yeah, it looks like there's a ceiling.
Go quickly.
And that creeper's
Emeralds.
up here.
Emeralds.
Well, I know I didn't come from up here.
Well, no, you
did.
I
can
dig out.
Dig.
Just dig out.
Yeah.
I think it's safer for you at this point.
Yeah, the higher you can get, the better.
Just careful of lava. Watch for any drippings.
Well, check your depth real quick. Might as well see how far you have to go.
33.
Oh, yeah. in that case, at that depth, I think that's near the most common spawn for lava, so you're going to want to be real careful.
Yeah, I think digging out is your best
especially since digging in this pattern that you're digging like this, if lava spawns somewhere at the top of your tunnel, you got to run all the way down.
Oh, yeah. This is true.
How do you avoid that?
Pro tip: coal usually spawns right next to lava.
Oh.
Or at least if it does, it can in large chunks. Yeah, you could block the lava fast, but at the same time,
panic would set in.
You don't want to be caught in that position.
Should I just dig a trench? Would that help at all?
No, not really. It's going to spread in all directions pretty much.
I think it'll be okay, like if you're just careful and watch.
Well, it's one block of coal, and obviously there's no lava dripping from it, so you're safe.
Yeah, if you're not seeing the drippings, I think you'll be fine. I wouldn't dig like right above you.
No, right above you is fine if as long as you can see that there's obviously no lava dripping. That's the main concern.
Yeah.
He's at about depth, maybe at this point 40 or so.
Yeah.
Huh, spot on. Gravel. More like graveler.
I just like when I first saw the English name for Boldore, and the pun was totally lost on me that it was boulder plus ore, and I'm just like, what is this? Just like some generic, like, it's a boulder, but it's badass, so it's like the Boldore. And then I realized. And same thing for Garbodor, because I didn't think it was Garbodor. I thought it was Garbodor.
Like, yeah, I thought so too. Most of them flew right over my head, but I knew that they were obviously like morphisms of already existing words. I just didn't realize that ore and odor were in them.
And then there's Conkeldurr.
And Conkeldurr is just what?
There's no explanation.
There's no explanation.
I mean, yeah, it's concrete plus elder, but it's still really stupid.
We don't ever dig straight up or down.
It's usually fairly safe. You just have to go slow. You gotta give the lava drops time to actually spawn so you can see if something's there.
Yeah. Should be okay though on this level.
And as someone, I think I'm almost out.
Yeah, as Darky pointed out, if you keep the torch at your feet, that's a good way of stopping lava from flowing onto you, but since you're constantly moving up, it'd be a huge waste of torches.
Yeah. Okay.
Why?
What's your level up now? When we get to the house, we'll probably have to stop. Because it is getting hard.
That it is. Alas. Flowing of time, we'll stop for
Well, lost my pick.
Oh, crap. Can you make one? Out of, like, wood or something?
Oh, shoot.
Table.
You totally pickless? Oh, damn.
Pickless. You can make a table, though.
Too lazy to switch to the apps.
Yeah, I'm not sure what time Sunday that will, like, be on. What do you think? Depending on how late we stay up. Probably Saturday night we'll be doing stuff too.
Yeah, I'll be around Saturday night as well.
Yeah, so we'll just
get off work and I'm gonna enjoy myself, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. We deserve it.
Deserve it after a long day of kissing ass and selling shit.
Yeah,
my house is ridiculously close by.
Uh-oh.
You get a lot of up and down, really.
Probably mark the hole you came out of so you can go right back to where the ravine is. Unless you know where it is anyway.
I already lost it.
Like, it doesn't even have to be complicated. Just, like, make a straight, huge pillar.
Yeah.
That's identifiable.
We did those all the time in the 360 version.
Yeah, the frickin' 360 version, because I remember it's one gigantic cave that covers the entire map. So every time we would find a new section of it that hasn't been explored, What the hell is this cave?
Don't.
Every time we find a section we haven't explored, we'd just, like, eventually find an exit for it, and then just make a gigantic pillar marking where it is, because it would usually lead out of the middle of the ocean or something. That was, like, the most retarded cave ever.
Yeah, for all that digging and, like, caving you did, like, I'm really amazed how your chicken's inside your chest.
Let me put this in here, so we got 14 gold.
The chicken's head is completely submerged in the chest. I like it.
It's trying to get in. It's like, oh no, let me in.
Diamond, redstone, slime.
Well, but I thought that torches will stop the flow of lava just like they will water. Oh, well, no, not water. They don't do it to water.
They do in the source block.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, on the source block they do, but not for the other one.
Okay, that skin is amazing.
That is an awesome skin.
I really want to use that, but I don't know, like, because if somebody else uses that one, I don't want to steal their thunder.
Somebody has to just, like, make you...
Another chicken.
I'd offer to make it, but as I said,
yeah,
artistic.
I'll have to figure out a character first that I want to use to be recognized as me. I don't know what I'm really known for. Like, what am I known for? I'm not really known for anything. Other than hating Star Fox Adventures.
Oh, apparently Darky just made that.
Oh, you just... Okay,
that's really cool. Wish I could do that.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. I'm gonna have to use it.
Do you have the little sprite map for it?
I do... Oh, you mean him?
I meant Darky, yeah.
You should test it out now. If it's easy to do, right?
It's really easy to do. It'll take you all of 5 seconds. Darky,
Okay.
would you mind linking the sprite map so you can use it?
Yes, and then do just what you do.
Yeah, well, I guess while we're waiting for him to do that, go ahead and exit out of the game, or just minimize it or something.
Okay, let me, say like that. Okay, so what am I doing?
Minimize Minecraft, or close it out, something.
Okay.
And go to your web browser.
Is anything actually viewable in the stream right now?
No. When Minecraft went away, it's all black.
Go to the export. Yeah, and then add screen region, and then just do, like, click outside. Yeah, there you go. And then maximize it out. And then close out the other screen region.
Ah, there we are.
No.
What?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but you go to your browser, and, you go to minecraft.net.
Okay.
You need to go to login in the upper right there.
Login with me, and then we have two profiles with me.
Which is yours? It's...
Lina Judas.
Yeah, that background is really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's for the Wii U Zelda.
Usual password?
Yeah.
Alright.
Profile?
And now you go to profile, I believe.
There it is. Change how you look. Okay.
Or you just gotta get the little sprite map first. Oh, I guess that's it there in the chat, yep.
Will it change both of us? Or just...
No, it'll just change whatever account you just signed into as.
Very
well, we
small.
have...
I know, well, it's a, low resolution pixel map, like
this
I said.
Is true, yeah.
Pixel art.
So if... Yeah, for us, since we're just using my login, so it'll be on my account, or my World 2 on it.
You're allowed to change it unlimitedly, so.
Okay.
Like, I've been lots of different things. I've been Blaziken, Golurk, Quote from Cave Story, lots of things.
That's it? That's all you do?
Do I have to close out of Minecraft and reopen it, or is it okay?
It'd probably be for the best, although I don't think it's entirely necessary.
Okay, well, I'll try with that. And now, how do you, oh yeah, I guess I can just look at it in the...
If you press F5, it'll go into the third-person view.
Yeah.
You might want to remove your armor as well, although I can tell it hasn't applied yet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let me close out of it.
Yeah, like Darky says, it usually takes a bit to update, so we might not see it right away.
Okay.
I believe it takes at least a few minutes.
Okay. Well, I'll look one more time, and then I assume it doesn't load then. Oh, there it is.
Yay.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you.
Yay.
That's awesome.
It really is.
I like the glasses. I like that they did the texture layer over the glasses like that.
Yeah, it's definitely you. You're gonna be attacked by enemies.
Yeah, hard to control like this, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you'll be recognizable in multiplayer mode for sure.
Go on, kid. Like, why can I not sprint? Did I burp?
Yeah, you probably did.
I didn't know that you could do that.
You can. I believe that was a more recent addition, though, so I bet in the 360 version you probably can't.
Okay, well this is funky, and I'll...
Thank you, Darky.
We'll be able to look at the, well, we'll look up like a tutorial on how to make these, and then see if we can make one for Bruno.
Yeah. It's fairly simple. I mean, it's just a matter of replacing the pixels, that's all. Oh, there's probably a program that'll do it, too.
Yeah. Probably a lot of resources and stuff on YouTube and tutorials and such.
Oh,
I like tutorials. Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been fun.
It has been. Thanks for inviting me along, guys. I do
Definitely,
appreciate
no problem. We'll probably be on late Saturday night, and then of course on Sunday we'll do something like bigger. But if you just want to hang out on Saturday, we'll probably be around.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I would appreciate that.
Go back to the top. So thank you all for chatting and watching our really not too eventful for Minecraft. But hey, we've had fun, like, talking about terrible customers and such, so...
Yes, it's been fun.
Indeed. You've been, guys, been great. So yeah, join us this weekend. It's kind of like an all-day weekend thing. Not all day, but, like, at night anyway. So, see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you later.
Goodbye.